Good morning. Today is the last day of 2025. Copper and I are about to do our morning routine and then go to French class. And then we'll see what else we can do. I haven't made very many vlogs, but even if this is just for my grandchildren that wonder what my life looked like before I turned 30 years old, which I do in 2 weeks, maybe it's interesting. Regardless, come along with me. Every morning, I like to do my yoga and listen to the Hallow app, just a daily meditation and prayer. It gets me in the headspace to be with the Lord and be open to what He's doing for me today.
Hello, and welcome to today's daily conversation with God. With your next exhale, if you want, gently close your eyes. Let's begin with today's gospel reading. The light shines in the darkness of grace and truth.
Now for something very important. Coffee. I bought decaf yesterday because I love to drink coffee in the afternoon, but I have no idea if that's going to be any good. Because if I drink coffee past 10 a.m., I will not sleep. Also, I'm so sorry. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. And then milk. I also made some oats with some fiber. Not the most gorgeous thing ever, but efficient. If you could sum me up in one shot, it would be this. I definitely don't get to be this intentional and slow every morning, but if I had it my way, I would. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and journal a little bit and take my supplements and drink my coffee and pray a little bit. I really need to get my hair done. I have not done it in the past, but I am doing my best to wear sunscreen every day because apparently you're supposed to do that. I've already done my entire morning skincare routine, but I didn't think about vlogging that. I started using azelaic acid, and I've seen a huge difference in my closed comedones and blackheads. I'm really lucky that I was genetically born with decent skin, but with hormones and getting older and changing climates, my skin is definitely different than it used to be. Much drier and quite sensitive, so I've been super interested in Korean skincare, so that's kind of what I've been researching and going down that rabbit hole of things. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned that I am engaged. These are really the only two rings that I wear, is my Aura ring and my engagement ring. Let's go to class. This is my new emotional support water bottle. What is it? It's called a Brewmate. It's perfect. I think I drink like 3 of these a day. You ready to go, cop? And the sun's coming up. Pee-pee time. I think I'm getting better at existing in the winter. I've always been very bad at it. But living in Paris, I have learned that sometimes you have to create your own survival methods. Luckily, the sun has been out the past few days. It's helped a lot with my mental, emotional, physical health. But I will say the one good thing about the winter is that you get to kind of take time to go inward and also, ironically, outward work on like your skin, your hair, your physical health. It's just an easier time to do that. If you've never taken the metro in Paris, well, now's your chance to see. I really miss driving my car, but I will say that the metro is significantly more efficient. Not always more comfortable, but definitely gets you places quicker here in Paris. So here we are. Can smell bread. It's great. Ready, buddy? Look, right on time. Hi, buddy. You've never truly experienced Paris until you've been in a tiny elevator. I forgot to mention today's actually the last day. Here's our little classroom. 5,000 layers of clothes. I was super apprehensive to learn French, which, why would I be? I've lived in France for almost 3 years, but I'm very proud of myself for all of the progress I've made. It's kind of a discipline. It has nothing to do with intelligence, I don't think. Most things that you have to learn don't always have to do with intelligence. They have to do with discipline and dedication. I say most things. I'm never gonna be Steph Curry. All of my flashcards. Tout à fait. Exactement.
Le ciel. Le ciel est... À bientôt, Jenny.
À bientôt.
À très bientôt.
Ah oui.
Oh,
Copper.
Copper.
Let's go, pup. French class complete. Now it's time to utilize the sunscreen I put on this morning. There he goes. Making some friends. I think I love New Year's Eve. I always have. Because it seems to be full of potential, which can be dangerous. You shouldn't live in potential. You should live in the present. It's been a very building-like year with a lot of repetition. I think that's how you learn in life. Ready for 2026. Ready for all the new things that are going to happen. Praying for new adventures, new challenges, lots of health, lots of harmony, and just really grateful for the sun. I thought that I saw someone that I know, but it's definitely not. It's always embarrassing when you do that. A big creative block that I've had to name and claim this year is that, well, creativity can look like a lot of different things, and sometimes creativity can be kind of boring. It doesn't have to be this insanely astute, perfect creation, because God has never been a God of rewarding our output in a sense that we need to achieve anything. We need to accomplish things in order to be loved or to be seen. We create because we were created. It's a labor of love and of doing in order to thrive. And a lot of my survival, especially as a person who lives somewhere where I can't always be understood, really relies on creating. It's a source of belonging for me, whether it's good or not, whatever good even is. Back from French class, I'm now going to do a very short workout. I've been doing Gabby's bridal arms on TikTok. I hope it's working. Who knows? I haven't even bought my wedding dress yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to show my arms, but I know that it's nice to work towards something, and my wedding is in 9 months, and I really like this very efficient, short, burning Pilates type workout. So.
Your arms right in line with your chest, open and closed.
Oh my gosh, these are way heavier than I thought. Guys, they were too heavy. I had to get wine bottles. I have no idea how many pounds or kilos wine bottles are.
And bring them to face one another. So one, you flip.
That wasn't easy. Now it's time to make some lunch. I already cut up some veggies, some carrots and broccoli, my two favorites. And I think I also want some beans. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I have no idea what traditional New Year's Eve food is in France, or really anywhere in the world, but it's bound to be delicious and probably not on the healthier side. I've struggled a lot with getting in the correct nutrients for my body since living in France, not because of any kind of disordered eating habits, but because of the way that their food culture works. There's a lot of fat and a lot of dairy, a lot of carbs, which are not morally good or bad, but sometimes my body just actually, all of the time, my body needs a lot of legumes, which are vegetables, and cruciferous things, and lots of fiber. So when I am home alone, or if I have the opportunity to choose what I eat rather than being out with friends or my fiance, that's very fun to say, or family or whatever, I do try to eat as simply as I can, just to have that balance inside of my body. And for a while I felt kind of ashamed of this. So if you ever feel like your needs are not being met, whether that's you're gluten-free or dairy makes your stomach hurt or you prefer something over something else, I think you should speak up for yourself, because your body deserves respect and to be listened to. And no one else has to exist within your body. So do what's best for you. Life hack: if you want your Brussels sprouts to be crispy, make sure that the side that you cut is up. Otherwise you lock in the moisture and they get soggy if they're down. I am now going to do a little bit of work on my computer. I thought that I had finished up all of my projects for the end of the year, but I realized yesterday I have not. Those of you who don't know, it's so hard to put a label on myself, but I'm a creative filmmaker, photographer, writer, and in order to make a living, I do a lot of outsource editing. So today I'm outsource editing some photos for a client, which is very nice because they don't live here and I get to work from my computer anywhere that I want. I'm really grateful for that. And I'm also really grateful to make projects that I really care about and talk with you and create things online. And in 2026, that's something I'm going to be doing more of, is creating and living in my purpose, I'd like to think. And I hope that you do the same. I hope that you take time to reflect on everything that you overcame, everything that you accomplished, everything that happened to you this year for the better, because you're still alive and you are stronger than you were at the beginning of this year, 365 days ago. I love you. Thanks for tuning along, and I will see you next year. Had to do it. Copper says bye too. Love you.